Well, crap. It rained a lot. Good morning. Our deer tech's here. It's tax day today, so we had to make some online tax payments. Got to mail in some stuff here. Oh, it's always fun. Nothing like waiting to the last minute, right? You guys all wait till the last possible second too, right? In fact, we actually are filing extensions on some of these, and then we'll pay them off later, but I still have to send in money today. So anyway, our tractor appears to be fixed and ready to go, so we'll have to get it out of here, drive it around a little bit more, make sure, but I think we are good on this one. So that's good. I'm gonna run down to the seed warehouse. We gotta put the lids on those beans that I treated yesterday. Looks like it might clear off enough here that we can get a delivery made maybe this afternoon, but I'm also gonna go get a haircut today, and I gotta run to the post office and do all those things too. So got those cleaned up. I got 3 boxes I put over there, plus a box of corn. Those go down to the farm. We got the 6 boxes that go to the not my beans. And then we had 3 there that I put over there that are getting transferred out. Those 4 and hopefully a little bit of corn we're gonna get out here later today. And we'll see where we're at from there. I've got one customer that has got a few boxes of corn and a few boxes of beans, and I've been trying to get a hold of him for 3 weeks to deliver stuff, and haven't been able to get a hold of him. So anyway, I'm gonna run to the post office and go get my haircut. Okay, I got a haircut. Look at that. Better. I feel better. We got our new float valve. Remember that valve we had taken apart here the other day? Got a new one. Same basic thing, little updated design. We need to put this in our water tank. It's got this big float attached to the string. We'll adjust the length of the string once we get it put in place. Basically the same attachment, same everything. It is currently raining out though, so I'm gonna not do that right now. So another little project that I need to get taken care of. I bought this new pump. This is significant overkill, but this is for my drone trailer. I had been using, a little chemical pump. 120 volt chemical pump that I got on my seed treatment stuff now, and I needed it for seed treatment, so I took it back down there. We're gonna get this one. This is gonna be a much faster pump, which is a good thing. It's gonna fill the drone up faster, like a lot faster. Still 1 inch. Actually, it's 1 inch inlet. It's 3/4 outlet, which is what my hose is. So I can use the same hose to fill the drone, but we got to redo what is here. And what I had done before is I just had this elbow direct to the pump, and I had a where is it? Is it over here? Yeah, I had a reducer. That wasn't that one, obviously. Just, fitting right into the pump, which worked. However, this pump is significantly heavier, and I think I'm going to want it disconnected from being rigid mounted right to the bottom of the totes. So we're going to mount this in between my totes and then run a hose over to wherever this needs to go, and we'll have to make the hose later. But I'm getting this all put together and plumbed. I do, however, need an electrical cord to be able to plug this in, and this will run 220 or 110. So I think I'm going to wire it up for 220 because I can. So I'm trying to find the right plug that fits our generator, and I have found 4 different styles, maybe 3 different styles of plugs, and we're going to go see if any of them fit. I don't think I have the right one. It's raining again. I think we're about to get another inch of rain. Oh, it's so wet. Yeah, definitely not. Okay, so this is what we've got. What's that say? NEMA L1430. 3-prong, 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 4-prong, but this is a, maybe. No, this one's for 480 volts, it said. I knew that one wasn't going to work, but it's closer than I thought. It's a 1630. It's got 1 wide. That is close. Other than this prong being wide, I could shave that down and make it work. Or I could go buy the right one. That's tempting. That is tempting. If I go to the hardware store and they don't have the right one, we're probably going to make this one work. At this point, it doesn't matter how much it rains because everything's already soaked up. Water's just gonna run off the top. Our tile are gonna pay off. This is what we have spent 45 years installing drain tile for. Springs like this. Get rid of the water. In this field out here where my corn plot goes, filed every 22.5 foot, so it should be the first one to be ready to go, you would think. Well, I went to the hardware store and I found the right plug, so that's good. I've got some cord here. Really, see, the thing is, I only need 3 wires to run that on 220. I've got a 4-wire cord and a 4-wire plug, so our white wire is just kind of hanging out. I got that side wired up. They don't give you any extra room inside that little cover for wires either. It's stuffed full, but it's in there. It's fine. We'll get this side wired up. Theoretically, technically, we should have 10-2 cable or 10-3 cable, depending on if you need that neutral wire or not. This is 12 gauge, but that pump only pulls 3.8 amps, so 12 gauge wire is plenty big for it. And I wasn't going to get 10 in there, so don't tell anybody. Not too bad if I do say so myself. Turns out if you follow the little strip gauge, it's about perfect, and you get them in there just right. So those are good. Put that cover on here, and we'll go. We should be able to go try it. We just got to stick a hose on our pump so it can suck something in there. So I have 1-inch hose here. I didn't realize. I guess I didn't realize, but that's a 1-inch fitting. This is 3/4, so that isn't going to work. However, look at what I have: 3/4 threads, 1-inch hose barb. 3/4 threads, 1-inch hose barb. It hits here. I can't turn that in because it won't. That's poor design. Dayton. I don't know. They make the motor. Yeah, they make the pump too. That's a poor design. Why would you put that so close to that edge? So either I round this off. I would love to have this 90 on there. Like, that would be better, so that my hose isn't coming straight up and making that. But I don't know that there's any way I'm going to be able to spin that on there. It's going to hit here regardless before I get that tight. So I have a couple of options. I can find a pipe nipple, like a metal, and extend this up and then get a coupler and then put this in here. Or we can see if we can find a metal one, but I doubt I have a 3/4 threaded with a 1-inch hose barb. I could get one. Let's see if we got a 3/4 pipe nipple with a coupler. That would fix my problem. Look at what I found. We have a 3/4 by 2.5 pipe nipple that'll get us up over that housing. We have a 3/4 by 1-inch elbow and then a 1-inch pipe thread to hose barb. Perfect. Let's go put it together. That had ought to work. We'll anchor this. I guess I can just take that off. We'll anchor this to a board. So usually I have 2 of these totes I set side by side on the drone trailer, and I had put a board between them to run my wires and everything through. I think we'll get a board like a 2x6 or a 2x8. We'll anchor that motor right to that, so it'll sit between the tanks. Then we just got to have that short hose to go from one tank and then switch it to the other tank. And that pump's going to be way faster. That's going to speed up our drone filling process, so that's good. Last year we were about 1 minute and 45 seconds from landing to takeoff. We can get that down a little bit this year. That'd be good. You know what just occurred to me? Should have thought of this earlier. I don't have a switch. We're going to have a switch. I have a 220 switch somewhere. We're just going to have to find a way to mount it and then box for it and cut it into our cord somewhere. Can be done. Gonna have to do that because I'm not going all the way around to plug and unplug it and plug it back in every time. So, okay, we'll fix that. Here's our switch. This is a motor starting switch, good for up to 2 horsepower at 230 volts, single phase. Can do higher voltage, can do 3-phase, but it will work for what we need. So we'll just put 2 hot wires in, 2 hot wires out, on off. Comes with its own little enclosure here. Just gotta figure out where we're gonna mount it. Cool. That'll work. All right, we're gonna come back to that project. It's done raining. Let's go get our water valve mounted. So this is a Job Megaflow water valve, and if you watched the video a few days ago, we took an old one out that had probably been there for 30 years. Dad put it in this tank in like 2000, and it was used when it did that. So We tried cleaning it up. I got it close to working, but it was still seeping. I thought, you know what? For $60, we're going to put another one up. So if anybody wants to buy one, I'll leave a link in the description. And you can get yourself one. If you're filling spray tanks from a garden hose or anything, water, livestock tanks, anything that you need it to shut off when it's full, this valve works pretty good. So we've got to get this on the inside of the tank through our hole on the side there, and then get this plastic nut on the outside. And I'm not sure if I can do it without climbing up there on top of the tank. It's got to be oriented like this, so that when the string pulls on it, it pulls up and it shuts the valve off. Okay, looks like I need to tweak it just a little bit. About like that. And then we're going to tighten this down out here. Don't fall off the tank, okay? There's an O-ring to seal it to the tank wall. That should be good. Now, we need to adjust our float. So it's got that big long string, and obviously that's hanging down there. But it wouldn't shut it off because this will just float and never actually pull on it. So we're just going to shorten the string up pretty darn tight because we don't really need the water to be much higher than where our valve is. We could have at some point mounted that valve way lower and just let the string go, and it would have worked until the float got to where you want it and the string was tight. But that's where our hole is, so that's where it's going to be. Okay, just like that. Let's see if I can do this without falling and without dropping my phone. So that's going to float up. It does not hit the ceiling at the top of the tank. And pulls our valve up. So that's good. You can see our water is really clear. It's all the way down through it. Also, can you tell where the overlap with the roller was when we were painting the outside of the tank? There. Over there. Probably right there too. Right there. This tank is black on the outside. It used to be green, but Dad painted it black. The idea is that the black paint keeps the light out, and if you can keep the light out, you can keep the algae from growing. And it works pretty good. It's cold, so there's no algae growing now. But anyway, there's that. That side inside the tank, the valve is installed. Now we need a adapter for a garden hose fitting. Throw a little Teflon tape on there. This is straight off of the old valve. I did not do anything to it. Did not take the end off of there. It's just what it is. So I'll thread this back on there. I should buy some new garden hose O-rings, gaskets. I've noticed a couple of them that are getting to be in bad shape. Ooh, am I gonna get that? Uh-oh. Did that rotate my valve? Better double check. Nope. All good. All right. So now we just hook our hose in there and turn our hydrant on, and our water tank fills up and then shuts off when it's full. Ideally before it starts coming out of the holes that we had to drill in here. Dad and I were brainstorming a little bit on how to mount that switch, and I think we've got a plan, but we're not going to work on it tonight. It's 5:15 already. I just got a call from my welding shop. They've got my stainless fittings done for that tank. And he said, we're closed, but I'll be around till 8 o'clock and come get them. Okay, so I'm going to go do that. I'm going to drop some seed off to one of my customers that's just down the road from there on the way. And then we're going to call it a night. So I got to go load up a pallet of beans in the back of the truck. Well, I got my tank flange back. It looks great. I'll show you guys that tomorrow. I kind of forgot to wrap this one up. So I also just realized that I never posted today's video. Like, I uploaded it. I just never made it public. So you're going to get that one at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, which you guys will have already seen. But then this one's going to come out probably 10-ish or something. I'll give you a little time to watch the first one. And so bonus video today, I guess. So sorry about that. But thanks for watching them both. If you missed the first one, it posted a little while ago. Thanks for tuning in. Questions and comments, leave them down below. We'll see you guys tomorrow.